You're mine. Time to move.
Go!
Approaching the anomaly.
Copy that. Who's there?
Right, good day watchers, and welcome to another film review tonight. Tonight we're watching Talk to Me, creepy mover from, yeah, creepy mover, very creepy mover. I get to the, okay, so Talk to Me is a 2022 Australian supernatural film directed by Danny and Michael Philippou in their feature debuts, and written by blah blah blah. I won't read all that. Stars Sophie Wilde, Alexander Jensen, Joe Bird, Otis Genji, Miranda Otto, Zoe Terrence, Chris Olsa, Marcus Johnson, and Alexandria Stephenson. The films follow the group of teenagers who can contact spirits using a mysterious severed and embedded hand. Hang on. So it's country Australia, a budget of 4.5 million. That's actually not bad. It made 92 million. So a plot: a house party in, oh, I can't even pronounce that name. Adelaide, Cole frankly searches for his brother Duckett. When he finds Duckett and attempts to bring him home, Duckett stabs Cole and kills himself. Sometime later, a 17-year-old Maria is struggling with the anniversary of her Mother's Day raised death from an accidental sleeping pill overdose, and her distant relationship with her father Max, Mia, her best friend Jade, and Jade's brother Riley sneak out to a gathering hosted by Haley and Joss, where the main attraction is surveyed embalmed hand. Holding the hand and saying, "Talk to me," enables communication with a diseased person's spirit, while saying, let it in, allow the spirit to possess them. To prevent spirit from binding themselves to the hand holder, someone must end the possession before 9 seconds by pulling away the embalmed hand and blowing out the candle. Maya volunteers to go first and possessed by a spirit that displays her menacing focus on Riley. Josh and Haley struggle to break their connection. The time limit is slightly exceeded. So you meet this. Okay, so it starts off pretty well. The film is where you see this guy coming. This guy called Cole going to this guy's and looking for someone. Is looking for his brother. And next bit, his brother's acting kind of strange. Like then he ends up stabbing his brother. And then he stabs himself. And you meet this character called Mary. She stays with her best friend, and she lives with her parents and stuff like that. So they end up at this party. All of them do. Riley and Maya, Jade's brother, and her boyfriend. They end up at this party with the hand, the weird freaking creep hand was always writing on the hand and stuff like that. And yeah, I was like, this is not a great idea, and it starts to get really creepy. And I think this character, Jay, she's a little bit sketchy, I think it's all fake. And yeah, it could be fake, because she's like, she sees parts of this show, the video, and they're like on the phone and stuff, and she thinks, that's all fake. And you find out later it's not fake, you know. So anyway, I think this character, Mira, she ends up being possessed, using the hand, you know, giving a handshake, of course, and saying, let me in. No, talk to me. And then she ends up seeing these like dead people, you know, and it's just creepy. The film is creepy. But then she's just anyway. So she does it she does it quite a few times, and she does it again. And anyway, later on in the film, they all decide to go do it. Jay's house. The mum goes out. She goes somewhere so they end up going there to do. And anyway, so this other group of people start doing it non-stop. It having a like almost like going on a high, getting possessed and going on a high. And of course it ends up backfiring by Riley's character, but he decides he wants to, try out. And of course for 50 seconds and at first Mayor's, Finger's character Jay, she leaves the room. she doesn't want her brother to do it and understand why. And things get really creepy. Escalates into something else. It's completely wrong. And this scene was pretty freak. This scene was pretty. Anyway, before we get to that part, let's get to the part where it was just gross, full stop. There's a part of the film where G's boyfriend he uses it, and he starts acting all kind of like pervy, like really weird, and then he starts kissing the dog. The scene with the dog was just gross, full stop. It was just gross to watch. It was just gross when you watch it. Oh my goodness me. So one of the things, bro, it's funny. The film has actually is quite funny in certain parts. It was not expected that. The film is in a comedy. It's not like a film like human. But the film has like kind of like natural. How do you explain it? I suppose you call it authentic humour. It's just something that you just found funny and it grows. It's just fun. It's just got some. It has got some funny moments. I wasn't really. So anyway, Riley tries it out for 56. Does it longer though, and then he starts like acting all kind of like really crazy. Starts smashing his face against the bloody table and stuff, and it gets really nasty. But then Riley, so he ends up so he ends up smashing his face. Starts to see, her mum, and so she sees her mum, and things start to get really freaking weird. Anyway, so she gets blamed for it. So anyway, Riley ends up at the hospital and it looks really horrible, really bad, but then it turns out his character's still possessed, because they never blew out the candle, so they never blew out the candle, so he's still got this, like, possession going off in his body. It's like, yeah, he's still got his possession, it's like, and you find out later on, because there's one part of the film where, they're in the hospital, Jay's looking after her brother, and then he starts bashing his head. Then he starts biting her, and then he starts biting his sister, and then he starts smashing his head against the towels in the bathroom. Yeah, that scene was nasty. You think, this guy's so possessed, and there is another part in the film where she starts talking to her mum, Maria. She starts talking to mum, and her mum kind of mentions Riley. And there's a bit of a twist, you think, she's not really touched. There's a bit of a twist, and you think, who the hell is it her mum or is it something else? The film's got some tender moments, especially the part where she gets sent home. No, she stays with her dad, because she gets blamed for Riley, and then she stays. Anyway, so G's brother stays with her in bed together, but not in that kind of way. But there's a part of the film. And this scene kind of made me laugh too. But it's creepy at the same time. There's a part where she sees this woman in the room, right? And next minute, she starts sucking the guy's toe. And it's like, what in the hell? And he wakes up and she's sucking it. It's like, her eyes are like white. It's like, the film got some gross and fun. It did make me laugh a little bit. It's creepy at the same time. But, so anyway, film's got some creepy moments in it. So yeah. So anyway, she has to find a way to get this thing out of. She has to find a way to get this thing. But before that scene, there's a part where she's looking at her mum. She's got some really good tender moments in this film. I thought those scenes were really well done with the music and stuff. I really did. I did like those scenes. I liked everything about this movie, but I like those scenes, the tender moments in horror films. When it's done right, it's actually really this film was actually done well with those scenes, which I thought was really good. And she thinks about her mum all the time because she died and stuff. And yeah, it's a really good film actually. I really enjoyed it. I thought the performances are really good too. So those tender moments are really good. So anyway, she has to get this like thing out from his brother, and at first it didn't work. They try it once, and the last one it doesn't work. Nothing happens. But then she starts then things start to escalate later on in the film where she goes home, she sees that, and it shows her this letter. And next minute, her mum's talking to her in the letter. She's like and she says things, and she's like talking to her daughter. It's like it's a letter for her daughter, of course. And then she sees her mum in a reflection. Like, and she says that it's like soul eyes and stuff. It's like, what's going on here? There's going to be spoilers, but better watch it. It's going to be a spoiler, so anyway, so anyway, she ends up going into this room, and next minute it's like bang on the door, and it's like, next minute Dad's sitting there, it's like, hang on, what's going on here? Like someone's banging on the door, it's like, and her mum's saying like, that's not her father, and I think, what's going on here? So this thing, an entity, whatever, is like playing with her mind, and like manipulating the situation, using her mum. Yeah, that seems it's really well done though. So anyway, so the thing attacks her. It's like she thinks it's their dad, but then it's not. The dad's like sitting there. It's like next minute she ends up. As the spoilers is better watching. She ends up stabbing her dad, and of course, I think the only thing that's bugging me is the fact what happens to her dad because she gets stabbed, right in the neck. I think he survived. I'm not sure. I think he survived. Ends up going to the hospital, but anyway, she ends up telling her friend Jade that she's got to find out. She's got a way to get rid of this thing. So anyway, Jade ends up going back to the house, and of course, then it leaves Mia on her own with. It ends up leaving Mia on her own with Riley, and of course, then she ends up taking him somewhere, and the last part was really well done because you think she's gonna end up killing him. And of course, there's a bit of a twist in that, of where she doesn't. She ends up like, I wasn't sure what was going on. To be honest, when I saw that scene, did she just kill him, or she just? But then she's in next week. She's lying. She's like, he's like in a wheelchair, but it's not. All she is like old woman in this wheelchair. It's like old. Like it's I don't know why. It's just woman and stuff. And next bit, her mum's kind of like, talk to her like, say, I'll look after him and stuff. It's like it's something not right here. So yeah, it's a pretty creepy part of the film. Yeah, it's pretty creepy film. I liked it. Last part was pretty good, where she ends up back at the hospital going. It's like after when she's just done what she did, she's on the ground. She wakes up and she's in the hospital. It's like, what's going on? And then Riley's alright, and it starts to go all kind of weird, lights going out and stuff in the hospital. Yeah, the last part was pretty interesting, where you think, that's how it happens when they talk to the characters. So yeah, the last part was pretty interesting. The last part, I didn't mind it actually. It's like, it kind of made sense more. You see that more the side of the spirits in this, right at the end of the film, like what it looks like when they talk to that person on the thing. It kind of, yeah. So it made sense at the end. So yeah, very good film though. So you understood it more, what the spirits like when they start talking to the spirits and stuff like. You see you do see the side of the spirit side on the last part of the film, which I thought was good. I like the characters in this film though. I thought the characters were really good. Decent performance and good characters. Like I said, the tender moments are good, and the end part was really good. Which is like, you think, that's how it looks like from her side, from the spirit side. So yeah. Okay, so there's a lot. Anyway, so pros and cons. Okay, pros up first. What I liked about it, good performance from the cast, really good performances. I like the tender moments, the sentimental moments in this film. I thought those were well done actually. With mum and stuff like that. And the performances are good in this film, really good. Good characters. I did like the characters in this. And it had a bit of a sense of humour. I did like a sense of humour. It wasn't too much. It was just right humour. It wasn't a comedy. It was still creepy as heck. Real creepy moments in this film. The part where you see certain parts we see is our mum and stuff, and it's like, what the hell? Yeah, it's quite violent too. So yeah, I really liked it. Good performance and a good. I quite like the ending too. I didn't mind the ending too. I thought it had a decent ending too. So yeah, the ending part, performances, and the characters, the music, even the music, quite some of the tender music parts of the music and stuff. I thought was really good. So yeah, really good film. And then there's a debut too, which I was impressed with that. The debut. There's all these directors that come in and do a debut, and it's actually pretty good. It's like, well, that's pretty good. Yeah, really good film. So pros and cons. I'm trying to think what I didn't like about it. I can't really think. I can't really think of anything I disliked about it. I suppose. I think the part was bugging me was her mum. Was that her mum or someone else? I have no idea. But I'm guessing it wasn't. Maybe it was something like pretending to be a mum. But yes, there's another creepy part where you actually see where Riley is, and it's like freaky. It's like all these freaky thing around him. It's like all these freaky people. It's like, what the hell? So yeah, I couldn't think of anything I disliked about it. It's not really nothing really I disliked about it. It's a good film, good movie. So the rating I'm gonna give Talk to Me is a 4 out of 5. Really enjoyed it, and yeah. So yeah, 4 out of 5 for 4 out of 5 for Talk to Me. So yeah. So I'm gonna go off for a bit now. People, remember to subscribe to my channel. Take care, enjoy my videos. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll see me soon, and I'll see you soon. And bye for now.